magnetic deviation. Your aircraft and virtually everything that makes up the interior of your aircraft is made out of metal, and this is going to influence your magnetic compass. If you were to take your magnetic compass and hold it outside of the airplane and have a look at its reading, and then if you're going to do the same inside the aircraft, it would give you two slightly different readings. And this is because the metal from your aircraft and all your instruments is interacting with the magnetic field from your compass. This difference is called the magnetic deviation. It's important to note that deviation is different than variation, which I'll talk about later, but deviation is the difference between what your compass would read inside the plane and outside of the plane because of the metal composition of the plane. You might have heard the term compass swinging. Compass swinging is actually how we determine the value of the deviation of a magnetic compass inside our aircraft. The compass must be swung once a year. And you have to know this for your written exam, and also they usually ask you this question in your spoken exam for your PPL test. The compass must be swung annually, and you can check the date of the last compass swing in the aircraft's journey log. Okay, you don't actually need to know what compass swinging is, but I'll tell you. So, they basically take the aircraft, the mechanic takes the aircraft and they park it on, a big compass rose outside, on a taxiway or something. They align the nose to magnetic north, and then they, power up all the electronic equipment and take a reading from the compass. They, note the deviation. And they basically just rotate the aircraft by 30 degrees all the way around a full circle. And they note, what the difference is between the magnetic compass inside your aircraft and then the heading that it shows on the compass rose on the ground. And this is compass swinging. You really don't need to know it, but this is what it is. If there's a significant deviation, they're going to take out the compass and adjust it to remove as much of the deviation as they can. If there's not that much of a deviation, they're going to give you what's called a compass correction card or a deviation card. And this is just basically a sheet that they post inside your aircraft above your compass. And they tell you things oh, if you want to actually fly a magnetic heading of 90, you actually have to steer the aircraft on 87 because of deviation. It tells you what you have to fly in order to get the heading that you want. Normally, they're only going to be a couple degrees because, again, if the difference was massive, they would take out the compass and actually manually adjust it to correct for the deviation. I've never personally flown with a compass correction card, so if anybody's got any feedback and they have done it, I would love to learn what it's like, but this is what you've got to know, okay? So again, deviation is the difference between what your compass would read inside the aircraft versus outside of the aircraft because of interference from all the electric and metal equipment from your aircraft. Compass swinging is done annually, and it's how they determine what the magnetic deviation of your compass is. A deviation card or a compass card is a plaque or a paper that's posted above the compass in your aircraft to let you know what you've got to fly in order to get the heading that you actually want. Okay, bye!